thinging, but it will be recording now. I'll go, hello everybody. Okay, hi Obrion. Now we're just going to go and look at your file. Now I'm a bit concerned seeing about this, and this recording all of this. I go, now let's go and have a look at the website. I want to show you how to do it. So where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Oh yeah, it was in here. So I just want to show you, click here, and then now we're going to go fast track to the class, and then have a listen.
Hi, good morning.
So this is recording everything, like screenshot quality.
So this is how the class is.
So this is that bit earlier. As you see,
Each class
this is also
40 minutes long.
I'm just going to click
we have
through.
5 subjects to cover. So that means 8 minutes on each subject. You have to time yourself, start and stop. So you go to the Buddha series and watch 8 minutes of a Buddha episode that you're up to and stop it, pause. And then you open one of your workbooks and do 8 minutes of the teen workbooks that you've chosen. And then stop that, send the work in the folder. And then do 8 minutes of arete, and that includes, writing, screenshot, save to your folder. And then 8 minutes from the Buddha teaching section, same thing, reading. If there's writing, do the writing and save to your folder. And then 8 minutes on the guided meditation, which you click from the classroom.
There's also a calendar for the schedule here.
That will equal 40 minutes.
I can show you that.
Of Buddha.
And then this is the class thing. So then I think I'll go on there. Yeah. This is worth seeing. I made it based on those big fat calendars on the wall, the Chinese ones. I really like those. And then I put the blue ones as those. So it's got the date and any other thing. I mean, this is a change, haven't they? The monthly exam and all that, but I could easily update that. Yeah. But often I'll just screenshot this part. They'll go, Brother Ben, have we got offline online? I'll take a screenshot of that and I'll go, look, there we are. Yeah, I was going to say something else. So this one is super fast and smooth, working really nicely. That's because it's an offline version. And usually what I'll do every time that I'm in contact with the group is I'll update them, giving them an offline and an online version too. So they've got the choice. That's both. So this one, if they would just click on it, it will just go online. So it's going to be laggy, but it's all right. They can wait. It's not very good because they're hanging and lagging and all that. But they will run if they're patient. And then, this is in quite good internet where we are here. This is how it will open up. Hang, lag, but it will come. And then the other one, yeah, there it is. It's just starting now. So that's kind of slowly opening up, and then gradually it will clunk into full speed. And then it will also run, but see what I mean? Not really running at proper quality. Have to wait. You miss something. It can be also a bit confusing and all that sort of thing. You get this kind of thing. So it's not the perfect. I realise that it's not. And this is on quite a good system where we are. But this one here is the entire website compressed, but it's up on drive. So to get it, zip. It means it compressed it. So they have to just do one click and wait. And I have to explain this as well. But it's worth it because if they understand it, they get it and they keep it, and they can use that one for 1 month or 2 months, I think. So there it is. It won't make sense. It just looks like anything. They just have to download it. Yeah, it will just come up looking like a bunch of files. And then they mustn't open with it, and they have to just download it. So it looks like this. Like they mustn't, try these buttons. They just download it. So then they get it will go down into their downloads folder, blip, then you download it, and it would turn up in the downloads folder, which will be like one of the, not these ones. Yeah. and downloads. So where's the downloads folders? Oh, it's still doing that. So here's the downloads folder. So there might be one in there still from before. Yeah, they look like this, like .zip files. Anyway, so it's a compressed one, so like a compressed zip, and then they have to open that up, and then it runs. They say I could show. What's the last one? It would probably be easier if I just do it. Yeah, if I just download it, it might not take too long to show you, demo it. So then I just say to them, one click, wait, download, and then open it and show me it, and then you use it. So this one is okay. Don't worry about the viruses. Sometimes they'll say that, what am I supposed to do with that? Nothing. Just click download anyway, and then watch for it to come down. So they have to kind of roughly remember that name. That will come down in the download folder that we were just looking at. But it's called Genially. As long as it's Genially, then here. Yeah. So when that thing's, I'll show you what happens next. And you just there's one that says HTML, Genially.html. You just click on that, and it opens up like the one that we were watching, where it's all smooth and nice. This one. So then it runs fast, no delays, everything's smooth. Everything runs fine. And yeah, there's a Chinese version of those movies, and there's also which episode is my class up to, because that they don't always know. There's 55 episodes totally, so it's quite a lot. And then yeah, to watch it, they click on here, and your guys are doing this one. And then there's the other 55 are kind of up there. This just links to the place where I stored it. So let's just go through this one. Yeah. There are quite also those places where there's a lot of explanations. We went the fast track. So, for example, there's one place there where there's loads of videos. There's this one. It's like, if they just, I know what I'm doing. But there's also this, if they need a bit of help. These are the main questions that people have, like, how do I watch the footage series? So how does it happen? So there's an explanation. And then how do I use the team books? How do I write on a book that's on the internet? Yeah. So one is, how do I use the team books? Team workbooks. First they go to the pages with the team workbooks.
It's nice.
And then next, choose 2 books. And after working through about 20 pages of each, you can change to 2 different workbooks if you wish. Clear. After working out, in case they missed it that time. So they choose 2 books. That's it. And there's other kind of questions in there as well. How do you do this PNG? This is actually the one I prefer they do now. PNG shot, screenshot. So take a screenshot of part of the page that you need to write on. It's now saved device. And now go here, click, add text to a PNG. So that's, add the PNG here, add the text in here, and that's explained on the, I think, you can write on a PNG and upload your screenshot and save it. Yeah. There's actually a bit fuller explanation as well in there. On the PNG part, there's different options. So PDF Lite, you can upload the whole PDF and then write on a bit of it. There's 3 different options for how to write on a PDF. Same thing, like a click and it will go to that website. And then they click on edit a PDF. And then they say press get started. And then open a file. And then they choose the book and choose the item. and then it will open up inside the app. And then press edit, press add text, and it will come out like that. And then they can actually just take a screenshot. Yeah, like that. Snipping tool, that's on our PC, just to do a little area. So yeah, PDF files are huge, like 200 pages of the book. So yeah, every time you're moving a big file, so I was saying like just go with a snipping tool. Yeah, Genially's, if you want, I'll show you how that works. That's the easiest way to do that. Chrome. Yeah, this is the app. So this is inside the app. So like this is the front end, like what you'll see, what we were just seeing then, which is the product. And this is how you make it. So if I was going to say edit the one that we were just looking at, it actually looks like a PowerPoint, but it will click. There's a way where you can make an area which is active, where you click on it and you can get a choice. Either it goes to a link or it goes to another page. That's how it basically works. That's more or less the basic function of it. I think it's free or pretty cheap. I seem to remember there's different levels, but I think the free one, I think the next level
Did
is...
you buy the subscribe?
I think I did. There's a free version, completely free, and then there's a slightly upper version, Edu, and I think I got the Edu version, and then there's another level, and then there's like Super Pro level or something like that, but that's way expensive. But I was kind of happy with this level. It was kind of good enough, and I like the results so far. So I keep adding also bits. When I see that something could be improved or there's a glitch, then I'll take the glitch out and then I'll put the date in. Yeah, we're on 29. I haven't changed it since a week ago, and I'll put the last one. I put a brick or something, like a toy thing. Yeah, I'll put a toy thing on so that at first lick I can go, oh yeah, it's the last one. Next one will have a red brick or something like that, and I'll go, oh yeah. So it makes it easy. Otherwise, they all look the same if you keep upgrading it. So basically, like all the pages, yeah, this blue thing is the click patch. So when you let it go dark this one.
So you didn't use the Vismart anymore?
No, I can't stand it. I'm too visual. I'm very visually directed. And Vismart don't have anything like that. Even Google Drive for me is not very visual. I like this way of doing things. As soon as we had the challenge back in March, I was like, what am I going to do? But I thought last year I was already working on this idea of having images of the school and that you mix the lessons in with the pictures of the school. I was already trying to do that and put in this thing, an active spot. I was already doing that last year. And I thought I'll go back to those exercises and figure it out. But yeah, this one, like if you click on this bit, you get these like if you can put text on it. So yeah.
How about the background?
That is a GIF. So you can just put an image. So you can put any words on, obviously. Then you can put any types of images. So, you could put this image on the top. It would just look like that. And these ones are cutouts. They have a space. So, if you put that on, it's going to look just like that. But it will be see-through the thing. So, and then there's the background there is, they've got lots of these different types of ones, which come from websites. And one of them is the GIFs. And GIFs can be so this is only 5 frames or something of movement, but it's a very good one. But it's there's a lot of these very nice. So you could just do like show more on GIFs and then do search. So that's how that came. But there are loads of these like arty backgrounds that you could find. And you can also put transparency. You can make it see-through. I use that a lot. Like that photo, for example, is made transparent. And then there's lots of these cutouts as well. So there's also just basic blocks and shapes and tables and everything. Yeah, this is where I would have got those from, silhouettes. And then the interactive elements is, you know, these kind of typical things you see on websites. So like if you put that on, so yeah, like I was going to show you. So, you know, so any of these all work the same way as a photo or anything. If you click on it, it's going to give you a button up there. And that's so when you click on that, it'll give you 3 options to choose from what happens when they click on it. So like, but everything that goes on there, everything carries one of these. And it will either be a link name to another website, so you get a Google Drive link or a YouTube or anything like that, and you paste that in. Yeah, that one, or another page. Another page is typically the thing. Don't know. Maybe just lagging. But yeah, you get the link and another page is the main ones. I think that's the only thing that basically is. So that's the main one. Like this one goes to the next, the face recognition, and the click goes to the temple picture, and the temple picture click goes to another picture. And you can always add an insert, just like a PowerPoint. So it's basically like a PowerPoint with link. Yeah, with links. That's all it is. So it's not very different to PowerPoint, especially PowerPoint with animation. You know, PowerPoint animation, go through another one. Those things, it's quite similar to that. And then audio, I've just started doing with. And I found there is a really good app for making audio. And yeah. Yeah, it's better. This one, audio recorder, and you can record stuff on here. You can record stuff on here for like 10 minutes or something. You know, they're really good for. It's really good for capturing. You know, and it's just blah 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 blah, and then you save it, and that can be shared. You know, you share and you'll send that over there, and then upload it on here. But like when I did that other one, you know, where it said, hello, it's going to be 8 minutes, blah, 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 blah.
You can also put it here.
Yeah, that's that's how that page worked. You remember there was that page you went through the door and it did the clock. The clock was a jiffy. And
did you inserted your voice recorder?
Yeah, just added it on. And some of the jiffies also have audio as well. Some of the GIFs have audio. So you can also look at a grid like all of the pages as a, you know, all of them like that. But yeah, typically like a page like that one. So you kind of, you know, this one, you know, like one of the ways is I want to give them lots of pages with lots of questions and answers on, like a pathway from here. So and then there's that one that I want them to go straight to the class. No, you know, after they've been using the website for a month, they already know they know how to use it, so they don't have any more of those kind of questions. And that one was a bit more fun. You know, it's like meet the guard, go to the door and up the stairs. You know, it's like more. Yeah, but other times they just want to go on and get the books and, you know, get on with it. They don't need all that stuff, especially if they've got laggy, slow internet. So yeah, so this is like.
That's also good when you are going to show the students what their school looks like.
Yeah. No, one of the things, we were all in shock. You know, like already new system, and we were in anxiety and overload. What was it going to be like for them? So I wanted it a way that they could relate to it. Like, oh, I'm back at my desk. Yeah, because we had the folders. You know, I really felt that was important to get them, connected in a smooth way. So basically, so we're on that page, and that page is the questions one. It opened up and it said, "What about Buddha series? What about teamwork books? What about PDFs?" So then you're just going to click the corner. Here it is. No, that's our page now. Yeah, so it goes to that one. But if I wanted it to go to that one, I'd click on that one, and then you just save it, and that's it. And then you just open that one up, and you'd have a click that goes to that one. Or like this one is a little question in that one which says, "Why is it called Bante's Inferno?" So that's an old poem in Italy. So there's an answer to that question, And this one will go to this one, And the Buddha questions is somewhere else. Yeah, basically like that. So that's how it goes. So you just choose, and this is the way you can insert pages quite easily. You add 2 more pages in here and make them, and then make them link onto another one. Yeah. Same thing. But mostly it's using these patches. Here's another patch, here's another patch, here's another patch. Yeah, so this one will go to the YouTube link. The one we saw before, the playlist. That'll be there. But as you say, it's more or less like a PowerPoint. And because we had so long, we had months, I've managed to build up quite a lot. Often it is also you just copy that page and adjust it. Every page has a go back to the first one thing in the corner.
You just copy it.
Yeah, or I just duplicate it because everything, and then you just change a little something here and there, and then build it up. These ones all about turbo scan. They got the page and they click clack and then they submit it. And then so there's a Buddha series, and there's another website called archive.org that's free. That's way useful, I found, because it's just super free. Yeah, it's like their whole idea is to have free storage for everybody. And archive.org, or it's called the Wayback Machine as well. It's got another name, and there's millions of free things.
Free books?
Yeah, it's many free, 477 billion web pages or something crazy like that. But that's where I kept a lot of those things. And let me just show you on my...
Any books?
Many. I mean, very, very many. Often I've searched for something and there it is already on there. Somebody uploaded it.
And that's for free?
Yeah, it's a very free... it's definitely... Yeah, it is free. So I found Google Drive and archive.org. I basically saved everything 2 times in case I invest everything in Google and Google goes bust or something, Yeah, and anyway, it's one of those. And then I've uploaded PDFs and the series and everything. So that's a really good way to...
Did you get also some of your books from archive?
I think my books, I bought all of them.
All of them?
Pretty
you get it from
sure.
here?
No, I bought them from the publisher, those ones. But I will have looked, I definitely have looked for free ones as well. Usually I will look, but after a while, when I knew what I was going to do, which was compile 6 pages of 20 books, it's a lot of books, it was just going to be less hassle to get the real thing. So this is all the...
This is free.
Now it is. I bought it. But now it is basically, so yeah, You know, that's as soon as anyone clicks on the link for that, and everyone carries its own link. That's the link. You know, you get a shareable link. That's the link that I put on the picture of that on my website, and the same for everything else like that. Slowly come back to it. So where are we? Yeah, I'll show you where that is on the. So if we wanted to find like that book, use a second. The say or something. So there's a version of that book on here. So this is a bit like that other area. You can also put sound on.
Yes, that is also audio.
Yeah, I got it. There's a MP3 clipper snipper. So I found a bit of music I like, that bit that I know, and I just trimmed it, and then you add it using the Genially. It's like add audio, just like you would add a photo. So I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you the bit before. Can I go back? Yeah. I spent a lot of time messing around with this one as well. This is one of the main teachings I want them to learn, is that it's divided in these three. And then I messed around here with the animation. With this, I got the sound of a log. That's that sound. And I wanted them to do this. So it becomes like a game. And then
you need to unlock something.
Yeah, right. And then when this part goes to that. So I was messing around with more of that kind of like play a game, hide things, it's a riddle, it's a quiz, something like that. And then each of these will click link to the proper thing, which is stored either on Archive or on Google. So then they can actually work on the book. So it's a kind of way of reintroducing all those. One thing is to show those books like a library, and other ways to hide them around, so that they then, and as long as I said to them, as long as you're exploring and you're curious and effort, I don't mind. And then as you go around, I want you to screenshot and show me what you were exploring, and that's good, because I know it's 400 pages on that thing. I know that there will be that doing that a long time, and it's all useful, like teaching them how to get out of addiction to gaming and stuff. Yeah. So that's where is it? So there's the editorial. So yeah, so that's storage. Is the storage of this. You don't store too much on here necessarily, but if you've got tons of stuff stored up on the Internet Archive or Google, most of my stuff is stored up on Google Drive. So, yeah. So there's just loads of those different things. I've also tried to get it so it's simple for me.
You bought the Genially, right?
I think at first I just tried it out, like all these different things like Seesaw and like I just tried it out for a bit, but I got to see, I like it, it's good enough. And then I think I upgraded.
How much is the Genially version?
I think it's free. I think you can get the first basic of it.
Is it good for 1 year? Or?
It's unlimited from time. I'm pretty sure you can get it's like lots of these. It's basically sold as a free one. Oh, there you probably get it.
$4.99.
But it's only maybe it's like $5 a month or something like that.
Is it good for a month? For a month.
But I'm pretty sure you can get a free basic running one, and then you go up to that first level, and then there's Edu, and then Pro, and then Super Pro or something like that. Yeah, look, yeah. Genially pricing starts at nothing per month for users. Yes. There is a free version. That's what I was pretty sure. And that's February 2020, so I'm pretty sure that hasn't changed. And then when you go up to Edu, you also get support. You can message them and they'll look at. I had a big problem at one point. I was like, oh no, what's gone wrong? I'm going to lose it all, or you know. And they had a look at it and go, yeah, I see what you're doing. We suggest it, and we had a dialogue. You know, that's very important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get this kind of nothing free trial version.
Free is good for 1 month.
No, it's just free as long as you want to use it like that. But if you want to go up a few features, you can.
Do they have the same features?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I remember it's not that much different. Like what I've got here and the free one is not that much different. It's a few things, you know. Yeah. It's worth trying out anyway. Definitely.
I'll try that.
This is how those other things that we were looking at. So one is the class. This is where the audio there. When you go to let me show you. So that's a GIF. These have a like a sound of a camera, an old camera, when you click on them. So it's a build-up.
This is for the audio.
Yeah. And I think they automatically happen when you go to that page. Let's have a look on mine. Yeah, on this one. So if we go here, it might actually be the page actually. That. So it's set to automatically when the page opens go. But I think when you click on it, you just get the sound. But this one has a loop sound effect that's a certain amount, and then it just starts again.
Robotics.
Yeah. And this one I got a sound effect of a classroom. Oh, not running. Oh, maybe I disenabled it because it was too noisy. I did have the sound effect of a classroom. I thought I did actually. Maybe it's not running. Maybe I did take it out. Yeah, must have done. Too noisy. Yeah, so that's audio. You're adding audio to active elements or smart or insert. That's what I think it's an insert.
So this is where you insert the audio.
Yeah, I'm just going to this one. Yeah, so like here, you drop your audio file there, and it has a maximum size.
You're just going to paste it here?
Yeah. Or just drag and drop. Just drop your pick it up from the. I would put it on the desktop, and then it would be here somewhere. Just pick it up. Yeah, and then just drag it, and then go it. Drop it on there, and then it would appear on here, and then you have some settings to fiddle around with. I think it gives you some other controls from up here. Oh, maybe I've messed it around. Sometimes you actually have to merge things together. I think I've merged that button and this one, so yeah. So this will be like go to a page.
So if you want to put an audio when you open the fast track, so you're just going to insert here.
Yeah, and then merge them in case you move it around a bit. Yeah. So yeah, you'll just go like you can record one. Or you can just get one from, see where it goes. I think it'll probably go to iTunes or my desktop. Not sure if there's an audio. Yeah, here's an audio. This is probably one of them actually. Yeah, this is applause. Like that. You remember when we got to the front gate of the school? Yeah. They were going like that. They might not have made it, but. Well, what's this one?
Loss.
Yeah, if it was applause, then it would be this. I know I'll use this one. So here it comes. Now it's done. And then you just drag it, pick it up and drag it and drop it on here. Because it's also like a patch, it's got a size, like these have got a size. So if you actually click on that area anywhere on there. But I think these ones, I merged them together. There was the circle underneath. Yeah, like this. So if you want to do that. Sure that's I think you just put one click and it will appear here. Or is it still halfway through dragging? I'm not sure he's mixing them and confusing it with too many instructions. How's it going? I think you just click on it and it appears over there. Audio. Yeah, there it is, yeah. So now you could just have it in that position, but then that would also block out some of the patch of this one. So you have to merge them together. So you do a merge. And this is also, this button here is the instructions. So you've got like autoplay, which is as soon as the page things, it will start making that. And then you've got the thing. And it can also loop like that thumbprint one or the face recognition, the robot one. That's a loop, but you don't notice it because it doesn't seem to have beginning and end. So it just goes round and round and round. And autoplay. And the background audio, if you do that, wherever you are on the website, you'll always hear that sound. So a bit of music, like something, it would always just go on. That can be very annoying as well. Like if you're not using the website, it will still be on. But anyway, there's the, or bird chirps, stuff like that. And also I've gone around taking pictures and recording audio from around. Just use the phone or that thing that I use. Yeah, and then like stick it in here and then get that MP3. And maybe take a bit of it or something. Or also there's lots of sound effects on the internet, freebies. So that's the one, and then you would just you group them. There's a way of grouping them. Some control like command and click, and you merge them together. Yeah.
So that's okay. That's done already. They already merged.
No, it would be, but I'm just going to erase it now. I'm going to delete it in case it gets stuck. But there's a kind of, I think this is the grouping button. Is you click on that one and you click on this one and you press that one and then they become like square, like these ones do. I think it's that one. I think you go that one and then command and this one, and then they become one thing, like that. Now that's kind of merged, grouped up. So, I just want to make sure I get rid of it. It's just a test, you know. So I just want to. That's how you do it, and then you use that button to merge them. So that now becomes one big button. I think I have to make that button happen to unmerge it. And then you can turn things around like that by the angle. Yeah, I think it's already released them. No, yeah. It's all that kind of thing. It's just, yeah, the idea of this was every one of them, apart from the grade 7s, had been at a desk that they recognised. I want that idea of like they're back at the desk, they touch. And I also like that you just touch on one thing and blip, it does an action, or you touch a thing and it blip, goes on an action. I think that's the beauty of it. That's it. And, those are the main things, and after that it's just yeah. And I also noticed that when people like Catherine, she's using with her classes, she's using PowerPoint. And she spent ages making an animation, and then that animation is seen by the kids for like 7 seconds, and they're like, "Yeah, it's fantastic." It took her like a long time, 45 minutes or something, making it at least. And it's gone. Whereas anything you do on here, it builds up and it stays, bit reused. But the main thing, I mean, this is kind of eye candy in a way. Some of it has function, and a lot of it has, so as long as it's good to have the eye candy like that when it has the function of going to these things which are more or less like virtual libraries, that they store, the actual storage is, so here's one library and that's another library, and Arete I suppose is a library, and like I say, two different types of libraries, one in Google Drive and one archive. So I like that as well, that this can also be added to and added to and added to and added to every time I get more PDFs now. Yeah. And then the other stuff just acts as novelty and fun, but this has got kind of function. And every one of these, it's long for many, many students. You know, there's hundreds of pages. These are 200 worksheets. It's a workbook, 200 worksheets. 200 worksheets. Yeah, it's way good. I was just using that, and that was good enough for a whole year. So it's any of these things is loads of resources. But they used to only be, when I first arrived, there was only about 3 of these available, hard copy. So this is only a new thing. I actually bought that one, hard copy.
Hard copy?
Yeah,
Do you have a hard copy of this?
Yeah, no, of that one, that one, that one. And that was it. I had 3. And I was putting them on the scanner, you know, printing, putting them on the desk and hard, something like that.
Still.
Yeah, this is much easier. And also that they can do it by themselves. And that they can choose them as well. Oh, I think I just spotted a glitch. That's not 200, that's not the right one. I might have to adjust it. This, I clicked on this to show you it, but it's showing. I think I found a glitch. Yeah, it's the wrong link. I've got to make a note of that. Just a note that that's the glitch that comes from 200 worksheet CBT, and it's the wrong one. So I need to go to Google Drive and check the sharing link and correct it. Yeah, that's a kind of glitch. Yeah. This stuff also, yeah, it's on Drive. That's been really a big part of all of that. On here, on my personal one, not on those classroom files. I mean, oh, and I got extra size on that, extra space. Cause an external one, but they scratch and they fail, and you know, they can really mess you up. And so, like, there's one page on here, for example, where new material for online. It's all of those books are stored on there. I mean, I stored all of them on archive as well. But this is where, like that glitch, you know, for example, I have to get the right shareable link from the right folder. I think that's a pretty good system because, yeah, so this is them. That's that one that's got the wrong glitch. Yeah, but storing all of these and putting the link to everyone, that's been a huge part of it. I thought this was getting, like, you get 15 gigabytes Now I'm on 16. But
It's a big start.
yeah, but I thought that was worth to pay extra for to get more. So usually it's draggy here. Anyway, I think we're still filming as well, by the way. I forgot. You know, we were doing that screen capture.